You know, some of my favorite summer memories were at old Uncle Tom's cabin on Cannon's Lake. Many a day we spent fishing and swimming, and we'd come back hungry as an old bear. The weather wasn't always on our side, though, but Uncle Tom wasn't about to give up. He just head inside and cook things up on the old wood cook stove. Today I'm making my take on old Uncle Tom's indoor barbecue skillet. So let's get started. Okie dokie, the first thing we're going to do is throw about 5 strips of bacon into the old air fryer, and we'll cook this up for about 10 minutes. Next up, I got the old cast iron skillet heated up over medium-high heat, so I'm going to go in with a pound of ground beef, and we'll just kind of break this up a little bit here. And we're going to stir and fry this until it's basically browned and barely cooked through. I should mention here, guys, you can do the bacon in the cast iron skillet too, and then the beef. But you know, a lot of people have an air fryer, and I'm just saving time. Old Uncle Tom, he'd have about 5 different pans going on the old wood cook stove there, but you know, I'm not that skilled, I guess. After a few minutes, we're just about cooked through here. There's a little bit of red, but that's okay. I'm going to push everything to one side. Lots of room in that pan. That's what I love about cast. Then I'm going to throw in about 2 or 3 cups of frozen hash browns. And I'm just going to move these around a little bit. And I'm just going to let them cook, just not touching them, just let them cook until they get browned up. After they cooked up for about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm just going to give them a stir around. And that's the trick. I mean, I find if you just start stirring them immediately, they get all mushy and stick, but now we're starting to get a good cook on them. I'll just cook these for another 2 or 3 minutes until they get brown. Now we're all cooked up here. I'm just going to mix those hash browns in with that ground beef. Oh, looking so good here, my friends. Then I'm going to grab up a red bell pepper, and we'll just kind of julienne this up a little bit. You can chop it too, but what I'm going to do once I julienne it, I'm going to cut it in half so it's basically fork friendly, something like that. Fry it up here, so once again, to one side of the pan we go. Toss in a bit more oil, and then I'm going to add in a small chopped onion. Those bell peppers will be chopped up, and of course 3 cloves of the good old garlic. We'll just stir and saute that until those wonderful aromatics fill the air. Now those peppers have softened and we are looking so good, we're going to mix everything together once again, guys. And about the same time, that bacon is pretty much done in the old air fryer, so I'm just going to kind of crumble and chop this up a little bit. Nothing nicer than the smell of bacon. Now it's time for our seasonings. I'm going to season things up with some salt. I'd say about a teaspoon. Some of the old ground black pepper that I love so much, a good heaping teaspoon of that. A teaspoon or so of onion powder. Yes, we did add onion, but I'm going to add a bit more onion powder because I love onion. Believe it or not, a teaspoon of chili powder, just because I like that smoky effect, and the chili does add that smoky effect. A teaspoon of smoked paprika. One of my all-time favorites, a tablespoon of good old smoky barbecue sauce, depending on how, smoky you really want it. A tablespoon of Worcester sauce. I use this stuff for everything. It really adds that nice depth of flavor. A tablespoon of ketchup. Just going to add that little bit of sweetness. Grab up the old spoon and we'll fold everything together. Oh man, this is going to look so good, guys, with that sauce and that seasoning. Last but not least, we'll go in with a cup of sweet corn. And I'm going to say, guys, most of that bacon, not all of the bacon, but most of the bacon. Now you can see this coming together. Once again, give a stir around. Oh my goodness. And as I move this around the pan a little more, guys, it is looking absolutely incredible and smelling so good. And you know what, guys? A little thought just came to the old brain up here. If you really wanted to make it super quick and simple and say frying the bacon in the pan or in the deep fryer, or the air fryer, I should say, you could just go ahead and use some bacon bits. Now, old Uncle Tom would roll over in his grave, but I think that would be, a quick and easy alternative. Now for the grand finale, to finish things off, I'm going to put a little bit of cheddar cheese, old cheddar cheese, over the top. This is completely optional, but you know me, I love cheese like a big mouse. And maybe a tiny bit more. Just let that cheese melt down. In the meantime, put some more of that bacon over the top. Remember I said don't use all of it, so I saved some just for a an additional garnish here, and last but not least, some chopped green onions. Now, is this a skillet or is this a skillet, my friends? I think old Uncle Tom would be so happy. Now, guys, we are about ready to dig in, but don't go away yet because we got some tasting to do. Okie dokie, that cheese is melted down, and we are going to dig in here and see if we can get a little bit of everything, some bell peppers, some of that ground beef and bacon, and all the fixings what we got in here. But doesn't this look absolutely spectacular? Can you just imagine this done at the wood stove at the cabin? Oh my goodness, or even camping. Okay, it's time for the old taste test. But you know, even as I put this to my lips and my tongue, I can taste that smokiness, but let's give her a taste. This, my friends, is so good. It's got that smokiness of everything. The bacon is good. The ground beef, the seasoning. Just the way I remember it. If you can remember how you remember food. I don't know how you do that, but just the way Uncle Tom would make it. And the great thing is, we made this up in less than half an hour. You can't beat it. Great for camping, great for a winter's meal, great for a summer's meal. An indoor barbecue skillet. You're going to love this, and if you do make it up, leave us a comment. Love to read them. Most of all, like and subscribe. Helps the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I am going to have more. This is so good.